The first time I learned about content management system, I was like, what the hell is this thing? But in this video, I'm gonna show you how to understand CMS in Framer as a complete beginner. So CMS, as you can see it, is just a content management system. So think about like this. Imagine you're writing an article and you write an article this week, and then you write another article next week, and then you write another article the third week and the fourth week. So now you have 4 articles. So for you to publish your articles on your website, you need to go to your website and update them. So this is where a CMS comes in. It makes your work super easy. So instead of every single time going and designing a new page or designing something completely new, you want something that is consistent, reliable, and fast, so that you can go straight into your content. And that is where content management system works. So we have so many systems, but here I'm going to discuss the Framer content management system. So let's dive into Framer, and I'm going to open my project. I'm going to go directly to my new page. So when you open Framer as a beginner, you get to see a white canvas, and this is basically where we put in our website. So on the top part, the top right bit, you see there is an insert button, there is a layout, text, and there is a vector, and there's also a CMS. And this is what we want to look at. So what happens if I click this? You can see when I click it, I have something here comes up. I have this collection with a plus icon here, and I have like add blog or import. So let's first look at it. What does it mean to add a blog? Remember, CMS is something that is going to help us design our blogs or rather update our blogs. So if I click this, Framer goes and creates 5 blogs or rather 5 articles. And as you can see, we have the 5 articles here: getting started, what's new, styling elements, important content, best practices. And just like that, we have already created a CMS. So now let's go into the nitty-gritties. So here we have new item, we have select, we have edit fields, and we have plugins. So for now, I want you to focus on a new item. So if I click here, a new item, we have this drawer that is coming from the right side, and inside it we have input fields. So we have the title, we have the slug, we have the date, we have the image, we have the categories, and we have the content. Before we even go there, let's just go back to, I'm gonna go back again, and as you can see, I also have a select button. So this is basically something that we can select different elements with, but I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna click cancel, and then we have something called edit fields, which pops up this kind of a modal which we can use to edit our fields. And then we have plugins, but for now let's not really focus on the plugins bit. So if I come here to new item, you can see now I have title, slug, and this is what we're gonna call, these are our fields. So let's imagine that I have created an article for this week and I want to publish it in my website, and now I just want to update it. So what do? You come here to new item, and as you can see, we have the title, we have the slug, we have the date, and categories and content. So for us to add our content inside here, we come to, let's say I wrote my article in a Word document. This is what I have. I have this text, I have the date here, and then I also have the content of my article, and I also have my image. So how do I take this article or this document in Word into Framer? So I can just come and click here, I can click my title, I can copy, and then I can paste it inside my title here. And now, as you can see, something just happened. If if you noticed, the slug is just pre-populated itself after putting the title. So normally there's a setting somewhere, but normally the slug defaults to the title, and the slug is basically what you see when you the slash in your article. So maybe you've written article / how to use Framer effortlessly. That is a slug. So a slug is basically the last part of your URL, that part that you see when you type in your article link on your browser. Then let's go back and let's see the word. I can see that I wrote this, my date is here. So I just need to copy this date and I need to paste it here. So I just need to paste it, or rather currently we can just locate it with this drop down. I can go to 2026 January 1st, and I just need to make sure also the month is okay. So this is we're just looking for 01/01/2026. And then now I have my image here, which is this one. So again, I can also Control C. I can copy this image, and once I come here, you can see we have this, but I want you to just Control V, and our image should instantly be populated, as you can see. And then categories, maybe you already set your categories. Mine, I can just put updates and basics. So here we can choose as many categories as we can, and then the last part comes to we just need to come in, add our content. So I'm just gonna go back to my word, and now I'm gonna grab the body of my word, and I'm gonna hold Control C, and I'm just gonna paste it inside this content input, and now we have our blog. So we have populated our title. Our slug automatically populates. We have populated our data, copy and pasted our image, added categories, and then we have also copy and pasted our content. So that's pretty much it. Once we're done, you just want to come here and click save, and as you can see, we have instantly added another article to our collection, and that's pretty much it. So if I X and I move out, as you can see, we have this new article that has been added. When I go back to my website, you can see the article clearly comes here on the top of my blog. So when someone comes and views your website, so if I click this, you can see that the article that we have just written on Word is beautifully populated inside my Framer website. And the good thing, you can also do the same if you want to add another, if you want to add another kind of article. You just need to come to your CMS again and click new item and just do the same thing again. So the final part I want to show you, just to be clear, is when we go to our page, we have this blog page that was created. So no longer don't we have the home page where we started with a blank canvas. We create another page. So anytime you create a content management system, it creates a specific page for the content management system. And so there are two types of pages. There is a normal page and there is a content management system page. So if I come now to my blog, as you can see, I have all my blogs beautifully put here, and so we can easily continue and add more blogs. So another thing I want to show you is when I right click, when I click here to this page, we have like a drop down icon. If I click this, you can see we also added something called articles, and if I click it, we go directly to our article, which is this. And normally we can also switch between different articles. So I can come here and I can switch between the getting started article, which is this. I can click what's new article, which is this, and it works pretty good. So what is the beauty of having this articles page is that anything, or rather the design, remains consistent, so that any form of our CMS or our articles is the same. So just to demonstrate, probably we want this image to be at the bottom like this. As you can see, we've just taken it to the bottom. Then if we view any of our articles, then this will apply. As you can see, all the images are at the bottom. So this is the idea again of the CMS. We don't need to design every single article. We just need to design one article, and whenever we make any changes to this design page, it automatically updates to the other blog post. So I think this is the beauty of a CMS. You don't have to every single now and then go and design your articles from scratch. You can just design it once, how you want your images to look, how you want your content to look, and now you can consistently update your website reliably and smoothly. So I think that's pretty much it for today. I hope you learned how to use CMS as a beginner, and my hope is that you continue practicing and getting better. So if you like this, click the thumbs icon and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.